What is up, you guys? Today it's kind of a really on the edge day. By that I mean it's tomorrow. I created a video that is just going to show numbers, sales numbers, and stuff like that from last month. And it really just is hard for me to do because a lot of people have been asking me, like, how do you write books? How do you put them on Amazon? How do you sell books? Blah, blah, blah. And I've been kind of holding off from doing that, like in an official capacity, because so many of the things that you see out there are like, you guys have seen my videos where it's like they're promising you bestseller status tomorrow, or, we're going to, give you this in a 10-day, whatever. And I didn't want to be another one of those voices, and I don't want to be another one of those voices. So I kind of held off from putting together a course or talking about numbers or any of that stuff, because I was like, I'm going to give you, this is like one of the realest videos for me that you'll probably ever see. One, I just want to write books. I want to focus on that. That's really what I want to help people, because honestly, there are very few good books out there that I like to read. And so I was like, maybe if I could help some of the people that are asking me for help, that do something. But I'm a pretty private person. I don't like, being on social media and saying, here's something for me I can do for you, and it's $29.99. I just that's just not me. But then I received a message from one of my mentors that said, if you know something and you don't share it, you're cheating people. And I was like, thanks for that guilt. And so I've been really trying to figure out, like, how to do this without being another voice in the space that's, just selling the hype, and instead selling the truth. I don't even know if people want the truth. They probably don't, which is why people sell the hype. But I don't want to be a hype person. So all this to say, tomorrow, a video comes out that is very uncomfortable for me to put out. But I figure once I do that, it's kind of like a big leap into the teaching space, which is also very uncomfortable for me to do, because although I want to help people, I don't want that to be my identity. I want my identity to be writing books. And I don't want to be caught in being a course creator now, as opposed to an author. So those are my two struggles. I just wanted to share them with you here on the YouTubes, because I want to keep it real with you. So when the video comes out tomorrow, there will be a beginning, my first draft of a course that you can take a look at if you want. More of silly. If you want, and you think it's going to help you, that'll be available tomorrow. But it was funny because the day I was on a phone call with a friend of mine, and I was telling him about this thing, and he goes, you know what? I have a book that I want to write that I should have come to you about first. And I was like, oh, well, this is interesting, because we were just calling. He called me to just talk, and he's like, can you help me kind of get this out there? And he goes, because I talked to someone who said they could help me, but they wanted to charge me like really a lot of money, like in the almost triple tens of thousands of dollars. And I was like, wow. But then you think, okay, so you say, wow, but are you providing an alternative? Are you providing something that you feel is affordable, something that you feel is reasonable, that's going to serve these people? If the answer is no, then what are we talking about? How are you complaining about what someone else is charging if they're actually offering to help? You're not offering to help. These are the conversations I have with myself. So I'm going to step into the author's teacher space tomorrow. It's not very comfortable for me, but hopefully it will help someone, because someone else wrote me on here asking me if I do one-on-one consultations. And if you're watching this, I'm sorry I didn't respond. Not because I don't want to help. It was just like, I was like, what does that even look like? As far as time, because I know myself. When I like go all in on helping people, I know myself. And then it's like, so what do you even do? What do you charge for that? Part of me is like, do it for free. But I'm like, here's the thing with do it for free. This is not just for me. This is for you guys too. There are a lot of people, like for instance, this right here. These right here are vitamins, right? They help people have health, questionably, because they're like sugar vitamins. Let me get one that's maybe a little better. There we go. Don't ask me why I have vitamins on my desk. These are vitamins, and they help you stay healthy because sometimes our food doesn't have all the stuff that we need. No point in your life would you walk into a store of any kind and say, I really need some vitamins. They should give this to me for free. Grab it and walk out. That is if you don't want to go to jail. And so that's another struggle, because it's like the heart in me says, do it just to do it. And I know that you guys struggle with that too as authors. You're like, write it just for love. But here's the problem we have as creatives, as people that want to help, when we do things just because and give it away for free. We live in a capitalistic society. And if we don't ask for a monetary exchange for our services and goods, we will continue to be in this place where the people that do, we say are, what you say, they're greedy, or they only want this or that, the other. Well, guess what? We need to empower ourselves, no matter how you feel about the way capitalism works, to be good in this space. And in this world that we live in right now, whether or not we like it or not, money is a part of that. So if you're going to, and I would encourage you, if someone offers to help you for free, tell them, no, I need to pay you something, because we need to start empowering people that are here to help people and to do good. And that deserves some type of monetary response so that they can then turn around and help more people. We need to stop this idea that, I want to write a book of vitamins that's going to help people. And I'm just doing it because I don't want to get a way to help and reach people. I don't want to have monetary exchange. I don't want to have the ability that money is going to allow me to do to write more books to help people. I just want to do it. And hopefully that's not working for us. I don't know if you've noticed. We need more people that have the financial ability, which gives them the time to create things that help more people. I know I'm going on a tangent, but these are the thoughts I'm having. And tomorrow is a big day for me because, like I said, I'm going to share some book sales numbers, no matter how uncomfortable it feels to me, because it's time. I feel like, I'm even like getting nervous even talking about it. It's time for me to help more people by offering to share what I know. So I just wanted to hop on here before that happens to say, for you, I want to encourage you to do something that makes you nervous, something that scares you. And I want to encourage you to no longer say, obviously you can do some things for free. I'm not saying don't ever do anything for free. But if things that you're creating, I want to encourage you to expect and look for financial return on your art. It's funny because Seth Godin wrote a book about it. I read a lot of his stuff. I forget which one it's called. Whatever. But he says, do art. This is where my brain goes. Do art because you have to do art. He says in a book that he's selling, not for free. I don't even know if he has any free books. Leave me in the comments. Does Seth Godin even have any free books? Is he doing art or creating because he just has to create? Or is he recreating, expecting a monetary return so he can create more books, which are very good, by the way, to help more people? I remember that song back in the 90s, like, don't care about the money, money, money. We don't need no money, money, money. We just want to hit the world. I would sing in higher register. My voice is still hoarse. But I was like, that's funny because you have to pay to buy the song. If she didn't care about the money, these ideas sound great from people who aren't doing them. And the reason they're not doing them is because they're not sustainable. Jesse J, I think was his name, Jesse J or James or something like that. Jesse James, I think, is a gunslinger. So I think it was Jesse J. I was like, anyways, this is before streaming back then. So in order to listen to Money, 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 We Don't Need No Money, you had to buy a CD with Money, Money, Money. Or you had to pay for it on Apple's iTunes with Money, Money, Money. There was no, all the times people say do stuff for free, they're doing it on the back end of a charged product. And that's not to begrudge them. That's just to say, look, this is how our world works. And I'm going to wrap this up because I'm going on for way too long. My stomach's flipping just thinking about tomorrow when I step into the space of being an educator and an author, because I want to still write books. I'm actually finishing one up right now. What was I saying? Let me just say this to you. Honor yourself. Honor your art. Expect, when I was doing Rent on Broadway, because I was reminded of that today when I took my daughter to a voice lesson. No one in that building was there because we just had to do the show. I mean, but let me say, that show was absolutely amazing. It was great to do that show. I loved it. No one was in there for free. We provided a service to people through art, and we were compensated for that. And people came into the theater and paid for tickets for the experience of that art. All I'm saying to you is, as you move forward, and as I come out tomorrow with this thing that's, really hard, which means I probably need to do it. Well, there's no problem. I'm doing it. Let's shift the narrative. Artists should also be paid for the gift that they give to people. And if you don't like the art, then don't buy it. If you don't like the book, then don't buy it. If you don't like the webinar, seminar, course, or whatever, don't buy it. But we can't keep empowering people who create products sometimes just to, make money, which is fine. That's what they want to do. And not empower people who have a desire to serve, a desire to help, a desire to give to you or people like you. We can't ask them to not receive financial return, monetary return. And I would encourage you to lead that as I'm doing it tomorrow. Oh my God, this is like wild. The feelings I'm having behind some concern, some fear, some anxiousness. Just keeping it real around doing this tomorrow. But I've already, recorded it. I put it in there to, load. It's coming out because you only live once and you got to take chances. So I don't know if it's even a chance, but it comes out tomorrow. If it sounds like something that resonates with you, hop in the course. It's going to be on a discount which is another conversation. Why is my course on discount when it comes out? Why do I not feel like it's worth what everyone else charges? Why do you feel that way? So many conversations. I hope this is helping you. And the answer is there is no reason. And we should stop doing that to ourselves. So it's only going to be a discount for a little bit because I want to ask you for some help. And the help is for you to hop in there if it serves you. Go through the course. It's a 21-day challenge with emails and downloads and videos and instructions. And let me know if it's something that helps you or if there's some places where you get lost or some places where it can be better. And I'm also going to, if you join the first one that comes out, the 1.0 version, I'm going to give you access to the 2.0 version, which is going to be live with the fixes that you offer and helping you, kind of coaching you in a group of people that are looking to get through this process and write books. Okay, so I rambled on long enough. Tomorrow's a big day for me where I kind of step into this space and kind of, some transparency, some exposure of my life. And man, I'm like, these emotions are wild. I'm like kind of tearing up because I'm like, it's a lot. But we only live once, and we got to help people. And we can't just sit on the sidelines. And in order to be able to help more people, we need to have monetary return. So before I break down and shed tears on this thing here, hit the like and subscribe button. I'll see you tomorrow. Maybe if you're subscribed, and it begins. But all that to say, that's my journey, your journey. The one thing I want you to get out of this is do something that scares you. Your art does not have to be something that does not reward you emotionally and financially, and empower people who help you. If you are at a restaurant, someone gives you great service, you tip them. You don't say, well, you guys get the idea. Big day tomorrow. Thank you guys for listening to this whole thing if you made it all the way through. And hope this was helpful. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hit subscribe.